I'll find out. I told I'll email you whatever it is. Yeah, I don't even know. They're involved. They bring things to I had never heard it before. How?
Okay, we're going to get started in about a minute. All right, my name is Gina Clark, and I'm the Public Information Officer for Alcosan, and I want to welcome all of you to our public meeting where we're talking about the Alcosan Clean Water Assistance Fund. I wanted to make sure that you knew that many of the people who worked on this fund are in the audience, including the chair of our board subcommittee on customer assistance programs, Greg Jones. And the other members of the subcommittee, Sylvia Wilson and Claudia O'Connor. We also have with us our finance director, William Inks. Our manager of customer service, Dan Thornton. And from Dollar Energy, we have Amanda Meissner. I hope I got your last name right, Amanda. And we have our executive director is here, and I'm sure that she will say our last question. I will probably turn over to her partway through. So, what we're talking about is how it was created, why it was created, and how to apply. It was created because we were responding to the need and to requests by low-income advocates and religious leaders, from people from Action United, from Clean Rivers Campaign, and from the Pennsylvania Interfaith Impact Network. We had done preliminary research before the request, but the request got us moving faster. Our chair, John Weinstein, created a subcommittee of the board, and it was chaired by Greg Jones, and members were Sylvia Wilson and Claudia O'Connor. And they're going to continue to meet, not as often, but to keep tabs on how this whole project is working. Oops, I just turned it off. There we go. So our goal was to create a fund that works for everybody. Yes, he does have his glasses on. So we had board and staff both working on the project. We met first with other utilities and service providers to figure out what the best practices were, to find out how these services actually work for utilities. We also researched other wastewater treatment plants policies. Some were similar to what we're doing, some were very dissimilar to what we're doing. But what we had to do is make sure it was a policy that would work for Western Pennsylvania and for our customers. Thanks to our Director of Finance, we developed a financial plan so that we would have a program that would both meet the needs of low income, but also protect our other ratepayers and our agency. So we had to make sure that the finances worked. We met several times with low-income advocates and religious leaders, and we had a public meeting so that people who were possible users could tell us what they wanted in the program. After all of that research, Alcosan awarded the contract to Dollar Energy Fund Incorporated to manage the program. And we funded it almost $1 million, which includes both the fees by Dollar Energy and the funding to our customers. So, who's eligible for assistance? First, you have to pay your own water or sewer bill. Secondly, you have to receive a bill that includes an Alcosan charge. And third, you have to meet federal income guidelines. Now, for most customers, the Alcosan charge is only part of the bill. As you can see, this is a Pittsburgh Water and Sewer Authority bill, and the yellow portion is the Alcosan bill. So that's the portion we're talking about. But you might get a bill from Jordan Tax Service because they're the billing agency for a whole lot of our customers. And as you can see, again, you can see the sewer portion of the bill. Or you may see the bill from your township. Again, this township breaks out the fees for Alcosan on the left. So very few people actually get an Alcosan bill directly. So you need to be looking for the bill that you pay that has the Alcosan charge on it. You also have to meet the federal guidelines. These are the guidelines that are created by the federal government every year for these kinds of programs. It's 150% of the poverty level, and it's based on household size, monthly income, and annual income. Those fees, that chart is going to change February 1st because it changes every February 1st. We will post that on the Alcosan website, and Dollar Energy will post that as soon as we have the new figures, which we feel we will have at the end of this week or next. So step one, gather your information. Take the current bill with your Alcosan charge. Social security numbers for every household member and proof of household income. Second, find a local agency to accept your application. Dollar Energy has agreements with a number of social service agencies to do the intake on this and make the decisions about whether you qualify or not. The list is on Alcosan's website, and it's on our flyers, which I hope you picked up. Or you should contact the agency directly for an appointment, or call Dollar Energy, or visit Dollar Energy online. If you already receive customer assistance from one of the other utilities, predominantly the gas company, the electric company, but in addition, there is a program with Pennsylvania American Water, you are very likely to just automatically be accepted. So we tried to make this as simple as possible and as easy as possible, so you don't have to meet different qualifications for different programs. So, now what? Once you're accepted, you pay your bill as usual. Once every 3 months, your bill will show a $30 credit. So, if you pay quarterly, you'll get it on every bill. You get a $30 credit for the quarter. If you pay monthly, 2 months will be no credit. Third month will be a $30 credit. Doesn't matter how you're billed in terms of the timing. That $30 credit will appear for every 3 months that you are under service. And you will need to reapply every 12 months. Now, this program is not the only program that we offer to the public and to our municipal partners. We have a number of different programs. One is our Scholastic Outreach program, and I know we have some staff here from Scholastic Outreach. Put your hand up. Come on, there you go. We have everything from pre-K through high school. We have after-school programs. We have workforce development programs. We do professional development workshops for teachers. Everything is hands-on, and of course, we have our summer camps for grades 4 through 8, and our Clean Water Academy for high schoolers. We also do, through Scholastic, for any school that requests it, a tour of the treatment plant. We also have a special program called Pops for Clean Water. And before you ask, it's not on purpose that we picked a Shih Tzu as the It was one of the staff members' dog, and that was the only release we could get. It provides incentives to dog owners for picking up food. The EPA tells us that, especially in urban areas with growing dog populations, and that's certainly Pittsburgh, dog poop is an increasingly difficult problem to deal in keeping the water safe and clean. We give everybody educational information, and we want them to join the Clean Water Army. We want to give them the tools to talk to other dog owners about how important this is. We've also working heavily with our 83 municipalities on this, because our 83 municipalities have regulatory rules that they must follow to keep their water clean. And also, they tell us that this has been a really wonderful program to help deal with community conflict between dog owners and homeowners, because they now know they have the tools that they can use to pick up food. We are also, through our public outreach, out in the community all the time. We table at community events, pretty much anybody who asks us, unless it's a fundraiser for somebody. We have Frankie the Fish, who will come to parades and other events. He was just at the mascot skate last 2 weeks ago. We do public meetings like this, and we have treatment plant tours for larger groups, but we also have especially treatment plant tours at our open house. This year our open house is on September 16th. And if you have never been to our open house, this will really open your eyes. It is a wonderful event. We have other organizations come in. We have tours, we have games, we have hands-on science for the kids. The kids often can get extra credit. We give out Clean Water Star Awards. We have music, everything pretty much but dancing. So I'm hoping you'll join us this year at the open house. We're also doing outreach to senior citizen centers and presentations at libraries and other community resources. Now, we're also working specifically with the 75 municipalities who have large multi-municipality trunk sewers under their purview. We're offering to take those sewers over in maintenance and repair, which will make the system more efficient, and using economies of scale should lower the cost of all the Alcosan ratepayers, but will certainly lower the local sewage cost for municipalities. Right now, we're conducting closed circuit television of all those sewers. We've posted a video of 20 minutes of things we found in the sewers. And just beware, because animals tend to jump out at you while you're watching it. But it's fascinating to see what's underground and where it should be underground. This is a video of the defects in the system. And we will begin official transfer of sewers from the municipalities to Alcosan this year. Now this week we will be making our first row green revitalization of our waterways, matching grants to municipalities. All customer municipalities in the Alcosan service territory are eligible to apply for matching funding. The projects can include installing green infrastructure, fixing leaky storm sewers, removing streams from the sewers, and separating sewers. The grants are based on the amount of overflow is removed from the system, and the amount that's given is based on how efficient that work is. We're also working with municipalities to identify and other funding, since this is a matching fund program, especially with our lower income municipalities. We're working to help them find that additional funding that they need. So, why are rates going up? We have a big jump. The Clean Water Act requires Alcosan and the municipalities to eliminate excess water from the system, stormwater, groundwater. When our pipes are actually the newest in the system, some of the pipes are very, very old. Prior to Alcosan beginning treatment, all but 2% of all sewers dumped directly into the rivers and streams. We're a far cry from that right now, but we still have too much overflow going on. And we are negotiating right now with the federal, state, and county health departments to adopt a multi-decade Green First Clean Water Plan to address the problem. Because the problem is stormwater. It overwhelms the system. And we've all been seeing that overwhelmed system these past few days. It's as little as 1/10 of an inch, though, can overwhelm the system because of problem of capacity. And right now, 9 billion gallons of diluted sewage overflows from the system. Most of it is storm water and groundwater during these weather events, but if one drop of sewage touches all of that, it all has to be considered sewage. We're going to be using a number of technologies, as I explained during the growth portion of this. We're also going to be expanding the plant, expanding our ability to move excess water faster to the plant. But everything is working toward the same goal. Cleaner rivers and streams, number one. We want to protect them. Greener and healthier communities. Just like the Girl Scouts, we intend to leave our campsite or our dig site greener than we came upon it. Jobs and investment in the communities, because a lot of this work has to be done by our municipalities. Increased recreational opportunities and a better regional economy. We want to make sure that our rivers and streams are a wonderful place, make Pittsburgh an even better place to live, work, and play. So I do have experts here to answer some of your questions. Because we're live streaming this, I will repeat your question when you ask it, and then either I can answer it or one of our experts. So, questions? I explained everything? Yes.
I'm currently working on a project up in the Garfield area. I didn't start out, with the green, and now the evidence of it being good green. So I was wondering, would I be able to maybe apply for some assistance with it?
Not as an individual. Our grants go to the municipalities.
Okay.
So you would need to do Garfield, so that would be PWSA. Perfect. Yes.
I might have missed it, but where's the assistance money coming from? Who provides it? And,
Mr. Ames.
Alcosan will be funding from its general grant dollars, the customer assistance program.
That's one of the reasons we're different from other utilities, the gas companies and the electric companies. are ordered by the PUC to do it, but also there is money they can tap in on the state and federal level, like LIHEAP and LIRE. There is no such money right now for sewers. So it's coming from you and us.
And another thing I've noticed, I live in Brighton Heights, and I noticed sewer work being done. There's green paint sprayed around the sewers and arrows and numbers, and I see contractor vehicles and some city water vehicles seem to be checking things out. Can you tell me what this is about, what they're doing?
Sure, that's part of that identification of those large trunk sewers, because we also have to identify all the manholes so that we can get to them. So that we're mapping all of them and marking them. We go out and we map the manholes first, and then we put the green paint on, and then our people follow to do the closed circuit television and where the manholes are in. So it's actually so that we can do it in a more economical way. That paint will wash off. You also have PWSA doing work in various communities too on their pipes. Yeah, no.
Real quick, you said that if you already qualify for LIHEAP or Hurricane like CAP, whatever, that you would most likely be automatically approved or something like that. What is that mechanism? I mean,
Again, you go through the dollar energy agencies that are on the back of the information sheet. Those social service agencies can help you with that.
And do you need to specifically, I mean, is it like an automatic thing where like you automatically become?
You need to make a call and figure out and find out whether they want you to come in, what proof you need to bring, because obviously we have to make sure that we're talking to the right people, etc. But it should be Amanda can answer that.
So, gotcha. So I guess what I'm curious about is if somebody doesn't know about this program, will they automatically be signed up for it when they go to sign up for their other utility program? They'll need to specifically ask for the sewage, for the Alcosan CAP program.
So the questions and answers were that when you contact one of the agencies, you ask for the Alcosan grant program, and they will help you. You're not automatically enrolled if you're on another program, at least not this year. It's one of the reasons, frankly, that we're doing a flyer and not a brochure so that we can change it as we find things that would work better for the community and for us.
Thank you.
Will this flyer be available online?
This flyer is available online on our website, so you can download it. You can hand it out. We will have a new one for February 1st. Arletta, would you like to say a few words? Now that I've left nothing for you. This is
a few words. Our work here is not. Thank you, Jean. Jean just gave a scintillating presentation. Can we acknowledge that? Thank you. I've said it a gazillion times. In my time remaining, I'm sure I'll say it a gazillion. This is not a particularly engaging, sexy, bring them in off the streets topic, but it is crucial. It is crucial. You've been told that we're going to have another session this evening at 6:30, the Goldberg in Courthouse. There's probably somebody that needs to be there. Tell them about it. We've been working on this since 2011. That's when we first engaged a consultant to have this discussion, because we knew what was coming. We knew what we had negotiated with the federal government. We knew it was going to be expensive. We knew people would need help. But we also knew it wouldn't be easy to figure out just how to make that happen, how to get from point A to point B. very rare is the straight line. So we've been all around the world. Here we are. Okay. It's a good place to be. I thank the board for their support. We wouldn't have got here without it. I thank the people from the community who came out and nudged us to move a little faster. It's time. I appreciate you being here. If there are questions that you didn't want to bring out in a public forum, we're going to be around in this room for a little bit. Stay. If you have to use the facilities, only flush once here. It is a direct deposit facility. We have to keep your costs down. Thanks for being here.
Okay, so let me point out who the subject matter experts are if you have questions, and then you can go out and have cookies. Greg Jones is the head of the subcommittee, if you want to talk about how this all came about. Dan Thornton is from our manager of customer service. Amanda from Dollar Energy is here, and William is our director of finance. And who did I miss? Anybody? And of course, our executive director, who knows all. So thank you very, very much for coming. Enjoy the cookies. We're here for a while for you.
Good job.